Alright, so how's it going everybody? Hope you're all doing well, and today we're taking a look at the most underrated CPU GPU combos that you can get in 2024 right now. So these are the PC parts that you have to take a look before you build a budget PC or even a high-end PC, because they bring out really good value for money. So please, if you like the video, press on that like button, because that really helps me out a ton. It helps more people watch this video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos of that kind. And again, check out the links in the description, because this is the most crucial thing in growing this channel, is you help me. The first thing is a CPU, and this CPU is on Amazon right now, which is the Core i5-12600KF. Now this CPU goes for $155 brand new. I've got a lot of physical cores. It's got, I believe, like 12 threads, which is 6 golden cores and maybe another 6 performance cores, something like that. Yeah, Intel has been going crazy with the core count and how you can calculate it. There isn't anything for that budget that would provide the same performance which it provides, basically, because yeah, you have the competitor to this CPU, a Ryzen 5600X and maybe a 5700X. Now yeah, it doesn't have the greatest upgrade path, but it's still, you can upgrade to something like a 14700K or 14900K in the future. And this is a pretty versatile CPU. You can go with a DDR5 setup, or you can even go with the DDR4 setup. So if you want the best value, you can with the DDR4. If you want something that's more future proof, you can go DDR5, assuming that you will take the RAM with you once you decide to upgrade to a higher end setup. And yeah, the only reason this CPU kind of exists is because if you want to get a 1440p gaming PC, which is the most usable or the most go-to resolution right now, I feel like this CPU will deliver. It will not bottleneck an RX 7800 XT, it will not bottleneck an RTX 4070 Super, but I wouldn't go with anything over that. Now next up, we have the most underrated CPU of all time. I feel like this is the best value for money CPU in whole 2024. It's actually faster than the i5-2600K and actually cheaper than it. And we are looking at the AMD Ryzen 5 7500F. I really love this CPU. It goes for $140, it can go for $155 right now, but it usually goes for $140. Again, this is a 6-core 5-threaded CPU from AMD, and this is based on the AM5 platform. It is a 65-watt TDP. It doesn't need any adequate cooling. You can even get away with a Wraith cooler. It provides the same performance of a 5800X3D or maybe a 13600K. So when you compare these both CPUs to the 13600K, I feel like this one is better value, even though it doesn't have the same core count. The CPU intensive applications, of course, it's not as fast as something like 12600K or 13600K, but when it comes to the pure gaming performance, there isn't anything that can beat it for the value that it provides. And it's pretty versatile CPU. You can actually fit it in a $600 budget PC, and you can fit it in a PC all the way up to an RTX 4070 Ti Super. So yeah, I'm really biased toward this CPU. I will get one myself for the value that it provides, because it's crazy. And I love it. I really love it. This is the best CPU that you can get in 2024. Next up, we are looking at the GPU sections, and I'm not gonna make it that long. First up, we got the NVIDIA RTX 4060. Now this is a $280 GPU. I really love it because it's got the ray tracing features that you'd need, and it performs really good compared to the AMD competitors. You got the RX 7600, which is a $240 GPU. So it doesn't make that much sense to go with AMD over NVIDIA, since they both perform the same, but the only difference is like $40 or maybe $50. So yeah, I feel like it's worth it to pay that extra money to get a GPU that's, I believe, more power efficient, performs the same if not better, and when it comes to the ray tracing titles, it's actually better, and it's got the NVIDIA features. It's got the CUDA acceleration, it's got some NVIDIA shadow play, and a lot of people that are usually an NVIDIA fans or NVIDIA previous users are gonna really love this GPU. I feel like it's a perfectly rated GPU, or maybe a bit underrated, because some people really would love to go with AMD over that, but at the end of the day, they perform the same, if not like 5% slower than an RX 7600, but I feel like it's worth it. It's not like a $350 GPU or something, it's only a $280. Now looking at the best, most underrated GPU of 2024, this is the best value for money GPU actually. The RX 7700 XT and the RX 6800. Yeah, you can't say a lot about these GPUs. These are the best GPUs when it comes to value for money that you can get right now. These are great GPUs when it comes to 1080p and 1440p gaming, both hovering around $400 to $450. I feel like these are the reasons why the 7600 XT and the 6700 XT are not worth it anymore, because that extra $50 to $100 that you're paying on these GPUs will take you a huge performance difference, or a huge value difference, if you just went for the higher end ones. And yeah, I feel like, yeah, the RTX 4070, for example, was a pretty great GPU, but the pricing was crazy, $600 for a GPU like that. At that time, the 7700 XT was for $400 to $450. I never actually saw that thing. The 7700 XT performs as good as the RTX 4070, so it's giving you the same 1080p 4040p performance. Of course, you're not having that ray tracing experience, but yeah, at this price tag I feel like it's okay not to have this type of experience. It's okay not to have the best ray tracing experience for a $400 GPU, and the 6800 is the cheaper, higher VRAM model, and it performs faster. So I feel like this is the jack of all trades when it comes to GPUs at 1080p and 1440p gaming. So please, before you buy any gaming PC, check out the RX 6800 and check out the Ryzen 5 7600. If you couldn't find the 6800, you can get the 7700 XT, which is already a great GPU in my opinion. So yeah, that's been it. If you like the video, press on that like button. If you want to see more videos of that, can subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.